What's up? DVU day 101, baby. That's right, I just incorporated a baseball into DVU. What's new? But I had a great day today. Woke up pretty early, around 8 a.m. Might not be early for some of y'all, but kind of early for me. But woke up early. Had to be on the North Shore by around, I think it was 9? No, 10. Had to be there by 10. And we were doing a little service work, having some good time, trying to work on having a servant's heart. Just trying to get God's name out there and witness some people. But anyway, we ended up making around 500 boxes of meals. Had a great time. Had some, I forget what the name of the dish was. It was like basically like gumbo, some shrimp and chicken and some a little bit more seasoning, like Creole. You'll call it Creole shrimp and chicken, something. But had some of that and some rice, some green beans, brownie, some bread, some other good stuff in there. And so we just went around going to houses in that neighborhood. It's kind of a rough neighborhood. But that's oftentimes that's the ones that need to hear it the most. So I went around there, just going around saying, asking people, knocking on doors. If you need lunch that day, we got free lunches for you. And we just like to pray with you. If you need any prayer, and just talk about anything you need to talk about. So went around with a lot of houses. Had a good time doing that. Had a great time just talking about God with people. In fact, we went to this one lady's house, and she must have talked to us about 30 minutes, man. She was just letting everything out, venting to us about everything. So we just had a good time just listening and just encouraging her and praying with her anyway. So had a good time doing that and just helping others see God through us. So and also, having a servant's heart while doing that doesn't hurt. So great time doing that. And then came home. Well, actually didn't come home. Went over to Holly and Ashley's house over there. Some other people on C20. Went over to their little house apartment. I don't know what it was, but had a good time over there. Had our lunch. Since we've been passing lunches out the whole time, we went and had some lunch for us, and then had a good time playing some games. Played charades from this little handheld charade game, whatever, with a timer. So had a good time doing that. Had some fun. Oh man, Eddie, dude, you went crazy on that one. Huh? You had some coffee that night today. So but Eddie was going off, man. He was getting all the answers correct. He was going crazy. He had some good times. My man Nick, me and my man Nick were like that, man. We could tell each other exactly what we're about to think of or what the word was in the charade. Like we're reading each other's minds or something, man. It's just crazy stuff. But had a good time with that. And then that's when I drove home. I was there until about 5:30. And drove home from that. And, got home and just kind of ate some more food, had some dinner. And then just watching a little TV, hanging out, reading a little Bible, doing some good stuff like that. So that's about it for today. Didn't really get to hit. Wanted to hit when I got home, but figured, it's getting kind of late. I'm tired, and didn't think really I'd get much better if I went and hit while I was tired. So if I ain't getting better, I ain't gonna do it. So didn't really get to do that, but you know what? It's good to take a day off every now and then. So hopefully going to church tomorrow. Gonna have a good time with that. Then Monday, gonna get after it, swinging the stick again, throwing the ball around, you know what I'm saying, and hitting some weights pretty hard, getting ready. Definitely excited about going to Cornerstone in the spring. Gonna look forward to that. In fact, and not too long ago, about 10 to 15 minutes ago, I've been chatting with a bunch of the guys on the team already. A friend requested a bunch of them. I got this little group on Facebook, which is predominantly the baseball players on that team. So been friend requesting them, tell them how excited I am about to get to play with them and having a good time. Can't wait. So just kind of been chatting with a couple of them, getting to know them a little bit better. So just excited, man. I can't wait. Can't wait to go up and play baseball in some snow, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be interesting, but I can get with it. But that's about it, though. Nothing much else coming up. But got the verse for you, but real quick, got a shout-out. My man, I was supposed to shout him out on day 99. I told him I was going to get it, and then I forgot about it, and then told him I was going to do it day 100, and I forgot about it again. So big apology to my man Evan Chacon, but tell you what, I got you in the shout out DVU day 101. So I got you in it. Hopefully you don't mind 2 days late, but it's all good, man. In fact, you're gonna be one of my teammates I miss the most, man. When I leave, it's gonna be you and a couple other guys. So love on you, bro, and just hopefully you keep doing good. But anyway, verse of the day, got a good one for you. In fact, really didn't have anyone picked out especially. Just kind of was turning, reading some Psalms for a little bit, and figured, everyone knows this chapter, but I haven't read it for DVU yet, so why not? But Psalms 23, gonna go ahead and get all 6 verses, that whole chapter, and talk about it a little bit. So Psalms 23 says, "The Lord is my shepherd; I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside quiet waters. He restores my soul. He guides me in paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. My cup overflows. Surely goodness and love will follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Some good strong verses right there. Definitely some eye black verses. In fact, I got that sitting right here with me. Got me some of that, some more of those. But definitely eye black verse right there. But kind of touch on it a little bit. Obviously the first part saying, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Talking about how God, he's as if he's our shepherd. Obviously the shepherd watches over his flock, which are like the sheep's, and we're all his sheep. And he's our shepherd. And there's no other shepherd that's any greater than God. So he definitely looks out for us, take care of us, whatever. Yeah, I just dropped the baseball. But next little part's talking about he lies us down in green pastures, leads me beside quiet waters, and restores my soul. God's looking out for us. He wants the best for us. He's always trying to, guide us through everything. So he's looking out, taking care of us. And then, he guides my paths of righteousness for his name's sake. And then, even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Even though we're walking through some difficult places in this world, we're walking through a world of sin. This world is not perfect, and there's no one in it is. It's a sinful place. Even though we're going through all that, God's right there with us, alongside of us, as we're walking through the valley, the shadow of death. So we should fear no evil, for he's right there with us. He's looking out for us. He's taking care of us. And a couple verses down it says, "You prepare a table for me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil, my cup overflows." God's always looking out for us. Again, it's kind of reiterating that again, talking about even if we're going up against an enemy, whether it's the devil or somebody we're just having difficulty with. God prepares a table for us. He prepares us for battle. He prepares us for those troubled times. He anoints our head with oil. He's guided us and he's strengthened us. And then our cup overflows with that. And then surely, next verse says, "Surely goodness and love will follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever." And I'll take that verse as, once you accept God in your heart and you truly believe that you're gonna follow Him, and love Him forever as He loves you. Surely goodness and love will follow me all the days of my life after I do that. If I'm walking down the right path, honor Him in everything that I do, God's going to shower me with love and goodness all the days of my life. And then, at the end it says, "I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever." So, again, you got God in your heart, walking down the right path, you honor Him in everything you do, you're living for Him. When you get saved, you're going to be obviously living forever in eternity in the house of the Lord forever. So, good strong verse right there to kick it off and finish it. So, I hope you like that chapter. It's definitely a good one. I like that one a lot. And just so thankful that I found that one for today. But hit that like, share, subscribe, double tap, all the buttons. You know the deal by now. I'm gonna have a good time tomorrow. Going to church, and then have a good weekend. Hopefully y'all have a good weekend too. Hopefully that rain goes away. Not too good baseball weather. So y'all get some sweet dreams. I'm gonna get some good sleep. Exhausted. So good night. Peace out.